Hello everybody and welcome back to the Gibraltar Esports Formula 1 2025 World Championship. Today we're going to be starting a bit different. I'm going to be on camera with you guys just briefly. We're going to be talking about the standings, where everyone is currently in the grid position, and how today's race is going to turn out. As you've seen it on the banner, on stream, we are racing in Texas. We are on the Circuit of Americas. There is exactly, let's see here, 20 corners of action-packed racing. Currently, I have 9 drivers ready to go. It's going to be a great race. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get together the little information that we have here about our standings. Currently, in P1 for the championship is Shetty with 78 points, if I'm not wrong. Let me just pull up here. Just got it here on my phone for you guys. 75 points, there we are. Godzilla in second with 48. Derek in third with 45. Guetta in fourth with 28, Jovan Vutiji in fifth with 18, Laggy in sixth with 14, Betty with 12, and then we've got 53, number 53, Gad 53 with 12 as well. We've got Danny nearly in last place with 9, and that really closes off the grid standings. We do know that we can see Godzilla attack and win this championship still. He's still in contention. We have roughly what? We have Texas, and I think we have 2 more races, if I'm not wrong, and then it is the end of the season. We have enough time for these races to catch up. This is going to be Texas. It's going to be a good race. And I don't know if you picked it up in the last stream, but I did mention that it might be raining in Texas, which is going to be quite unorthodox. We've not seen our racers actually perform in the wet yet, but I'm sure they're going to do a great job in it because they're pretty good racers. Especially, I would like to see Shetty perform in the rain. I know he's able to, but is he going to be able to outpace people that might be preferable in the rain? It's all we can see, or it might just be like Disney on Ice for everyone here. You never know anymore. But hopefully, we're in for a great stream today. I'm just going to keep talking to you about some other stuff. Currently, let me just once again pull out some statistics. Let's see. Because the split between Shetty and Gad, once again, Shetty on 75 points and Godzilla on 48. Those 2 drivers are currently the closest ones to getting this championship. And Derek as well, quite close behind. He might be able to snatch second place off of Godzilla now in second. He's third currently with 45, and Godzilla, I'm pretty sure, he is with 48 in second place. It's going to be a pretty close race, I know that for certain. And I'm just going to pull up some more information here, which is our next few tracks for the next few weeks. We have 2 more tracks left after Texas. We're taking it, we're keeping it in the Americas, and we're going to Mexico next week. And then to finish off the finale of the 2025 season for us, we are going to be racing in Abu Dhabi, bringing it to an end where it ends just like in Formula 1. We are only 15 seconds away from seeing these cars go on to the grid and put their qualifying times. I'm excited. You should be too. It's going to be a great race. Minus, like I said, it is raining. Although the drivers know it's raining, but what they don't know is the severity of the rain. Is it going to be hard rain? Is it going to be light rain? Is it going to have dry spells, wet spells? We don't know. I do. They don't. It's going to be a great race. I'm excited. So get to watching, get your food, get your drinks, get whatever you can. I'm excited for this race. You should too. We're going to be getting to the live screen just about now. 20 seconds roughly until the race starts. See you now. And welcome back. I'm back in the talking seat, and I'm back to where it all began, in this seat. We're in Texas. Sorry, I need to say Mexico there. Wrong country there for a second. But in Texas, actually, I'm going to mention something here that's going to make a certain member of this grid very happy. I know certain people have set up new liveries for their cars. As you can see here with Perry, if I'm not wrong, Perry has set a different livery on his car with that green, black, and purple little livery going on. It is quite lovely, I will say. But I do know there is a person here that has made a brand new livery, and I'm pretty sure that person right here is currently first when it comes to the outlap, and it's number 53, Gad, with his special American livery for the Circuit of the Americas. Look at that. Tell you what, if there was a championship for livery design, I would have to give it to number 53 over here. Gad 53 in 7th. Mind you this, it is his first time racing with a rig. The past few races that you've seen, he has been on a controller, which quite a lot of these guys have been on controllers, mind you, but now that he's on a rig, it really does add a little level of depth now, which I can't wait for. It's going to be fantastic. This is going to be a great race. We're going to see potentially rain, although, can you see here how it's still rather, what can I say? It's just still dry. That's what I love about it. You never know when it will hit. And I'm excited. You know, I know you guys are excited, that's for certain, because this is going to be a great race that we're going to be having here. We have 10 drivers. Mind you, obviously, we've had a bit less than the last few weeks. Obviously, you know, we are missing one of the fan favorites, which is Ethan Quetza, actually. That is a race that we are missing. He's currently busy, so he's unable to attend the race, which is a shame, because he is quite a very competent racer, and I'm loving to see it. Thank you for the support in the chat. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you to Luis Russo. This is one of my great mates that we are doing a little charity event with. I'll be mentioning that more in this race as we speak. But you know what? Might as well do it now. If you guys want to follow a few of me and my mates, we are 30 of us, okay? 30 mates of ours. Don't know how we managed, but we managed to get 30 people in correlation with each other. And we are running 2,700 kilometers within the month of November. We are doing it for prostate cancer, with Prostate Cancer Gibraltar. And we are going to be running 3 kilometers each day. I have ran my 3 kilometers already, and I did that at the start before the stream, and I'm going to plan on doing it after. But if you would like to follow some of us, let me just get all the information pulled up for you guys, because honestly, it is quite a good cause, and the race hasn't started yet, so we can get to talking about it just for a little bit, but then we'll get back to our Register program. If you go on Instagram and you search up Dash for the Tash, exactly like that all together, you'll see our Instagram post. We have 335 followers. Get to following. Watch our little progress. Later tonight, you'll be seeing our stream, our time set up. So get to follow in there, and I'll mention that more in the later parts of this stream at the end when you get to see me for a little bit longer. But as I say that, back to our thing, we're talking it is Gad with the first lap of the race with a 1:33.5, followed by Ali Brown, which is Charles Gomez, with a 1:34. This is a fantastic show already. We haven't seen times from Shetty. Shetty up in P8 here. He is coming around on his last lap, but he's got an invalidated lap. He's not able to set his lap with that beautiful black and gold livery, a livery that you see shining from a distance, which you really need when you've got a missile like Shetty right behind you. We're going to be going aboard with Perry, which might be going in for it now. He's going to be finished. He's gone on his hot lap. He set a fastest sector 1 already with that beautiful purple, green, and black livery already going ahead. He's currently in third, obviously not setting a lap time. Right now, standings are Gad, Charles, and Borrell. Borrell setting in a third lap time with a 1:34.5. This is a large track. I think it is the largest track of our calendar at this moment, if I'm not wrong. Maybe Mexico's a bit longer, but nonetheless, 20 corners of racing. We're going to have a great time today. 2 DRS zones, as you can see here, down the pit straight, and then coming out of corner 11, that sharp left-hander onto that long straight, which we've just seen Perry go down, setting in a fastest sector 2 already. He's saying purple sectors, putting himself ahead of the others. At this rate, he will be on the top step, but will he be able to maintain that? Because with Shetty, you never know how long you can maintain that first position for. Perry coming around the last few sets of corners on corner 19, now rounding to corner 19. He's on a 1:28, now to the 1:30s. It looks really promising. All the way down the middle, he's going to be setting a great lap time, and he does it. Puts himself up into P1 with a fastest sector all around, a 1:33.1, pushing Gad down into second and Charles into third. And Derek comes out of nowhere, a dark horse with a 1:32.9. A fantastic show out from Derek there, pushing into the 32s already. We're going to be going on board though now with Sheddy, which is coming around the last set of corners into corner 220. I think he might be able to set it, but he's not. Is he going to beat it time? He does. He beats Derek's time by nothing. Fractions of a second even. A 32.911 with Derek in second, closely followed by a 32.994. They are so close within each other. If their cars be lined up, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference of where they are on the track. It is ridiculous. Already, we're seeing some great action, and I'm excited. We're going to go into P10 here with Denny. He goes into the pits. Sadly, I thought he was going to do his lap time. Obviously, he's not, because he's got an invalidated lap time. He won't be doing that, but we're going to be going now with Gad53 in number 4. He's also in the pits. All these drivers are going into the pits now, obviously, because they've done their fastest laps. Unlike Betty is going to be going to the pits, as you can see here, due to that reduced with his petrol. We know this happened actually, pardon me, let me just sidetrack off of the conversation I was currently having with myself. But, mind you this, that is also another thing. If you want to have a little bit of peace of mind when I'm doing this, it is effectively me speaking to a bunch of cars and to the stream. So it looks like I'm speaking to myself. I promise you I'm not crazy. It's something I love doing, and I'm here for a long time, I'll tell you that. But what I'm going to mention is, last time in Baku, we saw Godzilla and we also saw Sheddy. Those two drivers, at the end of the race, were neck and neck with each other, so far to the point where I honestly thought Godzilla was going to snatch the win out of Sheddy's hands. But he would have done that if he did not run out of petrol. And that's his issue. With these cars, if you put too low fuel consumption, if you have too much fuel consumption, your car will run bone dry and there is nothing you can do. There is no regulation in Formula 1. You cannot refuel your car any longer. We can see it here. Wilson giving way to, I think, who is Borrell, if I'm not wrong, in 6th place. Yeah, it would be Borrell in 6th place. He's giving way. Great stuff. Borrell, the beautiful white and blue livery on his car as well. Fantastic. Honestly, the liveries are quite astounding today, and I'm loving it. I am rather loving this all today. It is fantastic. We're seeing it. He's coming around the last set of corners. What's he going to be setting? I think it's going to be quicker than his previous. It should be, and it is. It's a 1:34.1, and it pushes Charles down into P6 with a 1:34.2. The top two are the only two remaining with in the 32s. The rest are in 33s to 34s, which is still, mind you, a very remarkable lap time. It's nothing to be shy about whatsoever, but it's definitely something that you want to get out of if you want to be in the top steps. But we're going to be in here with Laggy now in that beautiful gold livery. He's taken some inspiration from Sheddy, I think. It might be the black and gold that sets him apart from the rest. You never know. It might be the livery, might not be the driver. As it might be proven here in Sector 1, setting a purple sector already. Pardon me, guys. Oh, let me get the mouse off screen. That is highly unprofessional, isn't it? Sorry there. But this is lovely to see. Get some interaction in the chat, guys. Support your drivers. You know who you are. We've seen you here all the time. We know there's Derek supporters. We know there's Sheddy supporters. Sadly, no Guetta supporters because Guetta's not here today. But nonetheless, get in the chat. Get active. We love to see the activity, and I love to comment upon your guys' opinions and what you think's going to happen in the race. Regardless of it, Laggy is going to be setting his time very shortly here as he's rounding corner 14 to 15 now in that beautiful gold livery. A brand new livery from Laggy here. You know what? Honestly, I think next season we should definitely prioritize on some people putting some good liveries. It brings a nice little color to the track. Because, you know, it's all mainly, well, obviously, really bad track to talk about because Texas has blues, reds, whites, greens, absolutely everything. So, you know what? I might be lying. Oh, and that's such a shame. Laggy putting an invalidated lap on the last set of corners, which would have actually set him really up far. He would have been, where? He would have been P5 at this moment, but he did not put his lap time in. That is lovely to see. Thank you guys for commenting in the chat. We're seeing some love from Godzilla by Glata47 here. Thank you for that. We're seeing Titoti in voting for Laggy. Great stuff to see. I love seeing Laggy, but we're going to go 9 with Godzilla, currently P2 in the championship. One of the drivers that has the potentiality to beat Sheddy in this championship, which is what I really want to see here. Now, in this Drivers' Championship, we know Sheddy is a formidable force. He's won the past seasons, and we know he's able to win this one. I mean, he's not had an incident in a race for the most part. Mind you, as you could say, maybe, yeah, a few, like a penalty point, but even then he barely gets those. But enough of that. Godzilla rounding the last corner. He's going to be setting a great lap time. Will he be able to put a game to top? It isn't. Sadly, a 33.7. A 33.7 for Godzilla. Honestly, we know there's a lot more in the tank for him. He might just be feeling out the track. But, like I said, the weather might be changing. The weather forecast does show light showers or potentially hard showers. We know there's clouds coming along the horizon. So get your welly boots out, get your coats ready, and get your umbrellas set and down, because you know what? In the pits, it's going to get really wet, and on the track, trust me, it's going to be like Disney on ice, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be on board now with Denny. Denny and Laggy, I think they're right behind. Yep, they're right in front of each other. It's Laggy. We're going to be on board with Laggy here, as he's going to be coming around the last two sets of corners. We're going to be seeing a Laggy setting in a lap time. Oh, no, he's not. He's not doing it. He's on an out lap still. So we're going to go into Denny here. Denny is also on an out lap. This is ridiculous. I thought they were putting a lap time in already. We have 6 minutes left in this qualifying session. Not a lot of time left. And Laggy puts a 1:45.7. Now, obviously, not his real time. That is just... he's running around the track, putting his battery consumption up and keeping his tyres warm. 1:45.7 and a 1:45.9. Obviously, not a good lap time by any regards, but nonetheless, a lap time is there. Now, in third place is Perry, that goes around the track and puts a 33 flat, nearly breaking in to the 32s. He's getting closer to Derek and Sheddy's lap time, which we know he can do and has done in many occasions. So it's not out of the cards that Betty can win this race, mind you this. Now, Godzilla, we're following him as he sets another invalidated lap. Obviously, he's not going to be completing that lap. Derek in P2 as well. We're going to be on board of Derek. You know what? Let's stay on board of Derek. I think he's on his... Yeah, he's on his fast lap now. Derek with a beautiful red livery. Is there any more color to it? Is there... Yeah, there's a nice, lovely chrome red with a chrome silver. Fantastic livery, that. You know what? Congratulations to the guys for putting some great liveries together. I'm loving to see it. It's a nice little splash of color to see on this grey tarmac, on this grey just tarmac, asphalt, whichever you call it, either or. It's a track, isn't it? It's grey, you need some color on it, and that's what I agree with here. It's great color of liveries. And currently, I don't want to sound like I'm pulling favorites here, but I've got two favorite liveries currently, and that would either have to be P7, which is Charles, or number 4, which is GAD53. GAD53 puts a lot of effort into his liveries, as we've seen on our little WhatsApp chats. And like I said, I'll mention it in the end of the stream. If you guys want to get active, you're more than welcome to go to our social media and join these leagues in the upcoming seasons, because we do have more coming. Trust me, more coming with a lot more action. I can guarantee you that. Perry's coming around the last set of corners. He's going to go into the pits as well. He's not on a lap time. Denny, though, he is. Denny, is he going to be saying a quicker lap time? He's currently in Sector 1. You never know. He is currently in P5 with a 33.7. Great time for him, actually. Fantastic. Putting Godzilla down, Borrell, Charles, and Laggy. Laggy still not yet to put in a lap time. We're seeing some love here for number 53. That is right. Number 53. Mind you, if you are a bit confused why I'm calling him number 53, it's because... there's two Gads, there's Godzilla and Gad53. And if I were to say Gad is in P5 and Gad is in P7, you lot at home would lose your marbles. So we're going to keep that to numbers now. And that is a shame. You know what? It's alright, though. Hopefully, you do join us, Mo, because you are a great racer to see, and honestly, I love to see you on the track. Hopefully, we get to see you in the last 2 races. If not, we would love to invite you and love to see you once again in the next season, because trust me, this is not the end. It's not over yet. We're still in it for a long run, because I absolutely love doing the commentary for this, and I love to see the reaction from the public, and honestly, I love seeing the racing as well. Perfect. Mo, and I long to see you there. It's in Mexico. Who knows? You might win it. You might win it. All it takes is a good lap to take down the monster that is Sheddy. I'm going to have a little drink of water, a little bit of unprofessional there, because I'm a bit parched, to be honest with you. This is going to be a great race. Wilson's still not setting a lap time, though. Wilson in P10. He's coming around the last sets of corners, honestly, on quite a promising lap time. No purple sectors by any means, although corner 19 takes it a bit dodgy. Corner 20, he's in the 30s. Is he going to be beating a time? He's definitely going to be pushing up against Laggy, that's for certain. What's he going to be getting? A 34? He gets a 34.9, pushing himself into P9, pushing Laggy down into P10. Obviously, Laggy not setting a lap time. We're going to be on board with Gad, though, for this lap. Godzilla in P7, a unfamiliar position for him. He is normally up in the top 3, even top 5, but in 7th place is definitely not a place where he's used to being. I can guarantee you that. But nonetheless, the show must go on. Godzilla is here to set a lap time, and I think we're about to see some magical stuff from him in this race. Because, like I said, it is Texas. It's a massive track, 20 corners. It's one of the larger tracks in the calendar for sure. But he gets a little bit squirmy there out of that corner. I think it was corner 11 there. Yeah, it was corner 11. Gets a little bit squirmy. He keeps the car on the track, though, thankfully. Beautiful purple livery, might I add, once again. Down this really long straight, DRS wide open, going into corner 12 now. A really good left-hander. If you don't take that well, you will eat the gravel or the wall on the other side, might I add. Into corner 13. A nice right-hander once again. From a left-hander to a right-hander to another right-hander to a swinging left-hander into corner 15 and 16 here. Godzilla, great racing so far, keeping it really clean. Absolutely amazing composure here we're seeing from Godzilla in this purple, beautiful car here. He's coming into corner 19 with great speed, downshifting it. He's going to have, I'm sure of it, he's going to be setting a great lap time. He's not. He's stopping himself. I'm assuming he's going to be going for a great lap time now. Mind you this, he's only got a minute and 20, a minute 12 to beat a lap time in. This is his last time to put a lap time in. If he does not put a good lap time in, he will be remaining in 7th place, and I fear even further down if need be. Although, Sheddy in P1 sets a 32.8, as I mentioned it, mention the devil and he'll appear. A 32.8 for Sheddy, putting that distance to Derek. And Derek is going to hopefully respond very soon. This is the last set of laps that we're going to be seeing in qualifying right before we get into some action-packed racing here in Coda. Now, Derek has to respond with a 32.8 or under, or else he won't be getting a faster lap time than Sheddy. Will Sheddy be dethroned on qualifying? If I'm not wrong, I think he's won each qualifying as of so far. Crazy to think that, honestly. And yeah, honestly, thank you there for Glad in the chat. Godzilla was on the limit there. Now I'm assuming he's definitely on the limit. That is for certain, and I can guarantee you that for sure. We can see it actually. Godzilla right in front of Derek. Hopefully. Oh, Perry sets the quickest lap of the track so far. Perry with a 32.6. He's just dethroned Sheddy. Perry has come out of absolutely nowhere. That is it for qualifying. Those drivers still have time to go around the track. Sheddy has been dethroned and pushed down into 2nd place with a 32.6 ahead of him with Perry. Derek needs to respond now. Will he be remaining in the top 3 or will he go under? It's really up to him now. We see Gadfit as we get off the track there, give away. Now we're seeing Derek coming around corner 20. Into corner 20, he goes with a 27 on the line. I think he's going to do it. He's going to be Sherry. He's going to be Perry, and he does a 32.4 for Derek, pushing Perry down in a second. Sheddy into P3. He has nothing to do here. Sheddy, though, is going to respond. I don't believe... No, he's not. That's it for Sheddy. Sheddy's out into P3. He won't be setting a quicker lap time. Currently, the winner of the qualifying session is Derek, setting an absolute trailblazer of a lap of a 32.4. What an amazing lap that was. Honestly, quite hard to replicate again. I don't think Laggy's going to be doing one neither. No, Laggy won't be. He's on his cooldown lap, I'm assuming. He couldn't get it down. That is a shame to see from Laggy. Godzilla in P8. What has happened to Godzilla? That is such a shame to see. But you know what? Perry, P2 with a 32.6. Honestly, guys, remarkable stuff. Give yourself a pat on the back for that, because that was a really good qualifying session. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to say here, number 53, a round of applause to you. Your first time on a rig, and you are P5 with a 33.5. Honestly, great racing from you. Love to see that. Derek, though, an absolute dark horse there, a 32.4. Obviously, we knew he could do it, but I didn't know he could do it by that much of a margin. Sheddy must either have a plan, or he just didn't have it down on the track. Everyone obviously was on soft compounds, which you'd expect in a qualifying session, but nonetheless... that is it for qualifying. The last car goes against the pits, and now it's a minute left until the rest of the cars get to go in, and we are done with qualifying. Fantastic to see, guys, honestly. That was an amazing qualifying session. I loved every second of that. My God, that was beautiful to see. Thank you all for racing. That was great. Loved every instance. Oh, my God. What is going to happen in this race? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. I'm just going to have a little bit of a water break in a second. I'm just going to show you guys the timings now, and we're going to talk about it for a second, but then I'm going to go and have a little bit of a water break. My throat's a bit dry, and honestly, I need it. But here we are, the top 10. Derek P1, Perry P2, Sheddy P3, Borrell P4, number 53 in 5th, Laggy in 6th, Denny in 7th, Godzilla in 8th, Charles in 9th, and the close off is Wilson in P10. You'll hear from me now. I'll be back shortly. Just stay watching, and I'll be on the track with you. And we're back in the hot chair, as I'd say. Mind you this, completely forgot to have my water. I just realised I completely zoned out there. Pardon me, just going to have a sip of it, a bit unprofessional, but here we are. It is just the formation lap. I think I can sacrifice a few seconds of talking, can't I? But nonetheless, we're seeing a lot of Derek support once again by Janine. Then Janine, I'm pretty sure, is Derek's auntie, which I absolutely love to see. It's fantastic. And honestly, Janine, you're a gem for watching. And thank you for watching always. It's a great pleasure to have you here. And it's a great pleasure to have you watching the streams consistently and supporting Derek. Because honestly, you might be in for a great race today. Because there is a high possibility Derek runs away with the trophy in Kota. Now, like I mentioned before, there is a possibility of rain. Need I say more? That is the last time you'll hear me mention it until it rains. But we're going to look at the strategies on board right now. It's mostly mediums except for Denny and number 53 on softs. I'm assuming it's going to be mediums to soft compound or medium to hard, soft to hard. I'd assume it. But I'm loving to see this. Great stuff to see. Most people are on the same page, although, you know what? People have differing strategies, and that is exactly what we love to see when it's Formula 1. But here we're seeing some good chat for Perry. Exactly. Honestly, round of applause for Perry as well. That was a great lap time. I think it was a 32.6, if I'm not wrong, which was honestly a blazer of a lap. And that is it. Lovely to see. Lovely to see it. Lovely to see from Janine there. Some auntie love. Love to see that. Keep it in the chat. Keep active. Honestly, all of Derek's family, we love to see them. They are here quite often, and I love it every time. Let's see. True. As we've seen here from a chat in the Dotty here, Sherry is way more consistent within a race, but nonetheless, it is all for him to talk about now. Now, enough from me mentioning what might happen. I want to hear from what you guys think. Who do you think's going to win this race, and what do you think's going to happen here in Kota? We have, I'm pretty sure, 20-something laps of racing, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. The cars rev up as you look towards the top right of your screen. Now you'll see you'll see those lights getting ready to go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and is it 5? It's 5, and what's going to happen next? It's lights and away we go. It's racing here in Kota. We're following Derek on board into corner 1. It's going to be a mess here into corner 1. 10 cars battling out. It looks like 3 wide when it goes. Oh, there's been a contact. There's already been contact with Perry and Dad 53. I think those cars are fine. There's contact, but nonetheless, they keep driving. This is great to see. Derek is in P1 still. He's maintained it through these S's here, which is corner 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This track is absolutely amazing. Derek in P1. Shelly already moving up the categories here. Shelly pushing ahead. Oh, actually, pardon me. It was Shelly, and I'm pretty sure Betty that had a bit of an incident there. I don't think there's any damage to with their cars, although honestly, I hope there isn't. But nonetheless, Shelly has got into P3 where he was. He's remained in it. He lost the position, but now they were 3. Oh, and there's been a collision there. It looked like Godzilla and Charles had a bit of an incident there. Into corner 11, there must have been a bit of just touching about, which isn't what you want to see. Perry might make a move down the inside of Derek. Will he? I don't believe he will. He doesn't get the move down, but we're going to be on board with Perry as he's just breathing down the neck of Derek. Into corner 12 and corner 13, we've seen it. Laggy overtaking Borrell into P9, but we're seeing it here. Perry right behind Derek. Derek potentially under a lot of threat here by a driver of his caliber, such as Perry. Then he already picks up the first penalty point of this track. Already 1 lap of racing with a 3-second time penalty. It's not favorable if you want to see that. Shetty bringing down the neck of Perry. Perry bringing down the neck of Derek. And Derek in the free air, hoping to God that he can stay there for 20 laps of intense racing. Now, mind you, it looks dry, but you never know. Derek putting the fastest lap in. As they go into corner 1, you can see Perry. He's going to try and dive down the inside. He's too far back. He doesn't go for the move, although he definitely really wanted to try it. I can guarantee you that in P9, though, we're seeing it from Laggy onto Wilson. Potentially an overtake here coming up, although back to P2 with Perry and Derek, the top 2, close as ever, slipstreaming off of one another. Now, Shetty is going to have to do some catching up here. He's going to try and get the slipstream of Perry. Shelly and Perry, mind you, names are far too similar for me to remember. Wilson with another 3-second time penalty. 2 3-second time penalties already on the list. Into corner 11 already. We're seeing it here. Is potentially overtake Central now. I don't think DRS is open yet. It's only 2 laps of racing. It should, pardon me, it is. Never mind. Perry is going to have DRS open on this lap onto Derek. As we can see, Derek really can't do much other than try and defend, but he's not going to be able to. Perry gets the overtake down the inside of Derek. Derek's going to have to respond shortly here. Derek, oh, pardon me, I got off the track camera there. Derek is trying into corner 13 now. Derek behind Perry. He got overtaken just now on the long straight. And lovely to see her from Daisy here is Derek's support. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, that is his girlfriend there in the chat. So we've got his family here. Fantastic to see. Godzilla in P5 overtaking number 53. Number 53 had nowhere to go there. But we're going to go on board. They're side to side in the corner 14 and 15. No, 19 now. Pardon me. Oh, there's been contact and Gad number 53 spins. He gets it off track, but he manages to stay on it at the same time. He keeps it so he doesn't get out of this race. Godzilla has contact. Charles in P6 as well had another incident there. I'm assuming with either contact with the car or just corner cutting. But it looks like Godzilla makes a move as he does there into P5. He's trying to make the move now. On to Denny. Denny for P4. He wants to be here. He wants to get the attack done, but he's going to have to struggle for it. Denny is on his form today for today's race, which is lovely to see. Oh, but he spins, and they have contact. Massive shunt there for Godzilla, losing in his front dive plane there. That is such a shame to see. Godzilla is, oh no, Gad's off the track. He's in the grass, and there potentially will be a safety car, if I'm not wrong. I hope not, just for the sake of the race. But Godzilla has had an absolute shunt there. Front wing gone, and into the grass goes Godzilla, and into P10. He'll stay for now. Derek overtaken into P2. Once again, in the same corner, he lost it. Derek is going to try and get that position back. They're just fighting for it the whole time. In P6, though, with Laggy. We're just trying to cover as much ground as I can here. Gad made contact there with Laggy. A bit of a dirty move there. Under braking just into Laggy. Gad gives the position back, though. He doesn't maintain with it. Pretty good sportsmanship there. Bit of a shunt there from behind, though, which you don't want to see if you are Laggy. But we're going to be on board with number 53 here. Oh, he's got a potentially front wing damage. His car's just sliding all over the place. His car looks fine, though. Mind you this, he is on a rig for the first time, so evidently he has to get used to the inputs. But behind Gad 53 is Borrell. Laggy overtaking Denny into P5. They're side by side already. Sorry if I'm mixing any action. Is Derek down the inside of Perry there, but Perry with the switch back onto Derek. Perry gets the move done once again, and he gets it, saves it into first place. He keeps it there, steady on the track. The car's super glued. Shetty, Derek, and Perry, the top 3, batting it out so close to the point where if any mistake happens, they will go into each other. What a shame to see, though. Oh, and a 3-second time penalty for Derek already for corner cutting, I'm assuming, or contact. Nonetheless, a 3-second time penalty, which you don't really want to see. Guys, get active in the chat. We've seen Glatter there saying, no, I'm assuming you're supporting Godzilla, if I'm not wrong. Give your support in. But nonetheless, another 3-second time penalty. I missed who that was, though. There's just a few. There's already quite a few. But we're going to be looking at the timings here. You can see very clearly all the drivers are so close to each other that it's actually very hard to keep track of. Nonetheless, though, Derek is trying it on the outside there of Perry. We're going to be going on board with Shetty, though, because we're going to be able to capture all the action here on board with Shetty's car. Shetty right behind Derek, Derek right behind Perry. The top 3 right now, it's undecided who can win this, and honestly, I'm loving every instance of it. Come on to Sherry. Let's see what you can get doing here. We know we have Sherry support, so can we see some Sherry support in the chat if you want to see this overtake here into corner 20. We're going to be on a DRS zone now, so we know for certain that there will be an overtake here. And it's going to be down the inside of corner 1 or the outside. Regardless, I think it might be Derek. Derek, is he going to try it on the inside of Perry? Is he? I don't think he does. He's too far back. Denny overtaking Gad 53. Oh, there's been an incident, I'm assuming. Oh, Gad 53's gone into the pits. After having an incident in his car, he must not have liked his tyre compound, or his tyres might have been just completely wasted there. Which, nonetheless, you don't really want to see, do you? But regardless, Godzilla overtaking into P9 now, obviously, because of the pit stop from number 53. It is expected. Look at the top 3 here. Just fantastic driving from the 3 of them here. Keeping it clean. Mind you, there's obviously a few incidents every once in a while, but nonetheless, keeping it rather clean in contemporary. In P8, though, we're going to watch Borrell. I'm very close here. But things are, I don't want to leave the top 3 out of my sight, because currently those 3 are in contention to overtake, and it looks like Shetty is going to get it done in the DRS zone. Derek with DRS, though, it's going to be quite hard for either of them to overtake each other into corner 12 now. There's not enough. They're just playing a bit of cat and mouse here, chasing one another. It just is down to the last few seconds. We're seeing Shetty, though. Shetty is looking down the inside of Derek already. Derek is in a very dangerous position to be in right now, with the golden bull here of Shetty right down your exhaust pipe. Obviously, due to the DRS from Perry, it really does save him this time, because he knows he can get that distance to Shetty. But Shetty is a driver without any mental block. He knows he can do it, and he'll set his mind to it. We're going to be seeing Shetty, though, into corner 12 now. No, pardon me, corner 20. Why am I getting corner 12 stuck in my head all the time? Bit of overtakes there in 7, 8, and 9. But it's fine, we'll be joining with them guys now. But nonetheless, Shetty can't get the move done. They're just a bit too far back from one another. We're going to go into 7 here with Wilson onto Borrell into corner 1. Is there going to be an overtake? Will Borrell try a dive down the inside from so far back? He doesn't, thankfully. That would have been catastrophic to see. Shetty, though, in P3, getting closer now to Derek. We might need to switch back at any moment, any given time. I'm keeping it as much as I can. I'm trying to give everyone their screen time, which I love to prioritize. Oh, but Borrell has Wilson has a bit of an incident there. It's those corners, if you don't take them well, they will spin you out, as we saw it happen there with Godzilla as he hit someone. I don't know who he hit, and pardon me, it might have been Borrell, it might have been anyone, it might have been, I don't know. It's so much happens that honestly it leaves my mind off a little bit. But Wilson is losing the DRS gap to Borrell. Into corner 11, though, he gets too close. I argue that might have been a bit of a corner cut there. Nonetheless, if the FIA haven't picked up on it, I shouldn't neither. DRS is open down the large back straight here. He's not close enough, but we're going to go into P3 here with Shetty. Shetty is so much closer now to Derek. He's getting even closer every lap. Derek, though, it seems he is losing time to Perry up in P1. It's not what you want to see. Guys, in the chat, I would love to hear your opinions on this race. What are you finding it so far? Mind you this, it is set to be a wet race. Don't know when that's going to set in. But, oh, Charles over the 3-second time penalty. That brings him up to 6 seconds worth of time penalties, which you don't want to see. He is chasing down the top 3 in P4, though. Obviously, he's trying to make much time as he can anywhere on the track, which is going to leave him vulnerable to getting penalties, which he is doing as we see. In P7, though, Wilson is closing in the distance to Borrell. We're not going to leave the top 3, though, because this distance is far too close. Actually, pardon me, we are going to leave it, I think. We might be leaving it. Godzilla, and then okay, Godzilla into the pits, obviously. In P7, though, it is Wilson and Borrell battling it out here. Wilson getting really close to Borrell now. This we potentially will see an overtake into the long back straight with DRS. Love to see it here. Come on, guys, get active in the chat. We love to see it. We're being active, and I love it all the time. Shetty, though, in P3, is he going to try it down the inside? He's not. But in P7, though, it's Wilson down the inside of Borrell. He doesn't get enough traction, though. Borrell keeps the position he's got in P6. Although DRS open here, it's great to see. We're going to see it. Wilson around the outside of Borrell into corner 12. Borrell's got nowhere to go there. Wilson keeps the move, promotes himself up into P6. Fantastic already. Great move there from Wilson to get P6. We know we had Wilson support in one of the earlier races, but you know what? It's great to see some support regardless anywhere for drivers. And thank you to those saying Luigi, and thank you to Janine for a great race. Thank you for saying that. It is great to see that, and I love to have a great show for you guys. It's fantastic, honestly. I love every second of it. But in P3, potentially overtake Central. No, it's not. They're very, very content with each other. And I couldn't agree with you more, Mo. Let there be rain. If there's any time for a commentator's curse, it is now. Let the rain commence. Come on, guys. This is really the race of it all. 8 laps in, and there's been so many overtakes that I'm just getting excited here. Just a little bit excited. We're going to look at the standings here now. Well, not the standings. At the position changes here. It's Perry promoting himself into P1. Derek with a 3-second time penalty. He's on 6 seconds now, if I'm not wrong. Perry into P1. Derek down to P2. Sherry maintaining P3. Charles with a blinder. Absolutely. P5. he's made up 5 positions to P4 now. Laggy made up 1. Wilson with a lovely overtaking time here into P4. Borrell down P3. Godzilla in 8th, maintaining it. Gad 53 in 4th. Denny in P10 with 3. Pardon me, I said 4th for Gad. No, Gad is in 9th place, overtaking 10 times. Overtaking 4 times. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me today? I am an absolute mess. Pardon me. But nonetheless, 7 laps on the old mediums as we saw there. 6 seconds time penalty for Derek, 6 seconds for Charles, which isn't very good if he wants to win this race. That is for certain. We're going to give some screen time here to Charles here in P4 with a 5-second gap to Sheddy. Sheddy is getting too far ahead. Although what I will mention is Perry in P1 is currently running away with it in first place with nearly a second to Derek. And thank you to Luigi for the comment on my commentary. I love to see it. It's great to have the support. Thank you for that. But what happened there? I saw Derek and Sheddy nearly overtook each other. I think it's Sheddy in the pits. Sheddy's in the pits. Sheddy's gone into the pits. An early pit stop for Sheddy. I'm assuming he might be banking on rain and going onto the soft compound tire or onto the hard. No, you go into the hards. It is the smarter option, obviously. But you never know with some of these drivers. They do some very unorthodox moves. Sheddy in P6. We're going to be seeing here more overtake, obviously. Godzilla. P7 Godzilla here. I'm assuming Borrell is in the pits as well. Yeah, Borrell is also in the pits. Denny setting the fastest lap of a 1:36.5. Great time from Denny there. Fantastic. Borrell in P10, though. He's... Oh, pardon me. What am I saying? Once again, I'm just a state, aren't I? I'm forgetting who I'm saying, what I'm talking about. But as the drivers set into their positions here, the gaps are getting longer to each other. So now it really is crunch time. And if you're going to bank on the rain, you better bank it happen soon. It doesn't look like there are any clouds in the sky, though. I don't know what's happening, but evidently the rain doesn't want to appear. But once again, nearly 10 laps into the race, it's still too early to call. Sheddy in P6. We're going to be on board with Sheddy, actually, as we're going to be seeing some great overtaking times. Wilson is his target already in P5. Sheddy wants to grab that P5 and absolutely own it for himself. Great stuff to see from Sheddy. This is really where it gets fun for him, because obviously, being up in the top 3, he doesn't really get many battles on him. Perry going into the pits now. Derek in P1. This is really where Derek either needs to make time on his opponents, or pit as soon as possible, because right now it is a bit... He's in the unknown with 6 seconds worth of time penalties. It is quite difficult for him to assume where he's going to end up. Sheddy, though. Okay, there you go. Wilson going into the pit as well. Everyone is normally going to the pits at this time, which you can expect. Sheddy did an absolute amazing, just great early pit stop there for himself. As you see ahead of him, which is Derek. Oh, now this is really where it might get difficult for Sheddy. To overtake Derek is going to be hard. Denny putting in another fastest lap of a 36.1. Fantastic stuff to see there. A 36.1 for Derek, for Denny. Now, Sheddy needs to really chase down Derek here. Derek is on brand new, I'm pretty sure, medium hard compound tires. Yeah, he is as well. So right now, anything can happen. Derek needs to really put himself down. Mind you this, Sheddy has got warmer tires. His tires are warm. He's got more grip, although Derek's tires are newer. Down the first DRS, the back DRS zone here. We're going to be seeing Sheddy potentially overtaking Derek here. He's reeling him into corner 12. Derek really hasn't got anywhere to go. Derek covering off the inside line. Is he going to go around the outside? Sheddy goes around the outside. Will Derek be able to defend? Derek does some great defensive play there. A bit of contact with the cars, but great defensive work from Derek. Absolutely fantastic. Sheddy, though, he's going to try and respond down the inside of Derek. He's looking for it in corner 15 to 16. Sheddy gets the move done. He does it exponentially into corner 16 now to 17. Sheddy gets the move done. Great defensive work there from Derek, although it just wasn't enough to stop the formidable force that is Sheddy. Into P7 now. We're going to be following here with Laggy, following right behind Denny. Denny has nowhere really to go in this situation, because now Laggy, I'm pretty sure, is on the newer compound tire, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he is on the newer compound. Obviously, Denny is on the quicker compound, though. He's setting the fastest lap time. Into corner 20, though. With DRS open, it is quite hard to say if he will keep his position. Wilson with a 3-second time penalty, which is not good neither. But Laggy is right behind Denny. Denny is not really... Oh, great defensive play. He obviously, once again, he was a bit too far back to do a lunge down the inside. Nonetheless, though, it just happens sometimes. You never know when overtake can happen. Although I am quite disappointed, it might not show any rain. 11 laps in and not a single cloud in the sky. I'm assuming the forecast might have been wrong there, evidently. It must have been. Derek, overtake, pardon me, I missed that completely in P4. Derek overtook Shetty once again. Pardon me for missing that. Just so much is happening on the track. Shetty is going to try it down the inside of Derek again on the same corner he lost it last time. Shetty does the move ever so lovely into corner 12, keeping it just... He can't do much there, really. Derek really couldn't do much in that situation. Although, who can do quite a lot, though, is Laggy in P7 here with Denny in his sight lines. What a great tournament so far. This is fantastic. Honestly, a great race so far. I'm quite sad, though. I knew there was going to be rain. Evidently, the rain just doesn't want to show. No rain for anyone yet, unless it sets in late, which would be quite a shock for those in the drivers in their little cockpits there. It wouldn't be great for them. But Laggy closing down the distance now to Denny. Oh, Denny goes off the track there. So, yep, there you go. Laggy makes the move down. And Derek in P4. It's round the outside of Shetty there. Wheel-to-wheel racing into corner 2 to 3. Will Derek maintain it? I think he does. Derek is doing a great overtake here. Shetty, they're both wheel-to-wheel. Lovely first stuff there from Derek. Derek keeps the position. Oh, there's been contact. There's been contact. There's been damage. I'm pretty sure there has to have been damage. That was a lot of debris coming off one of the cars. It must have been Shetty's. Front wing must be jeopardized at that point. That was a lot of damage. Derek, we see him going over the crash here in Coda into corner 11 now. Derek made the move. They were holding it. They were like holding hands side by side. Great stuff there from Derek. But nonetheless, Derek and Shetty having a great show for us. We're going to be seeing it down the inside. We're seeing it live. Shetty made the move in front of Derek. Derek is going to try and respond. Is he? Down the inside into this corner. Round the outside goes Derek. Derek and Shetty battling out like it's medieval times. Oh, there's been a contact. Just draw. Derek gets another time penalty for going off the track. I'd argue. Oh, a bit of tire spin as well. Shetty's now going into the horizon. He's running off with it. Perry is on old mediums, though. Perry, although, with a 7... Perry's now into the pits. As I say it, once again, it's just a situation of when I speak it, it happens. Evidently, I'm going to start saying I'm going to win the lottery, because if this is the case, I want to win it. Derek, though, great, honestly, fantastic work from Derek there. As we're going to be going on board once again, I think there will be another overtake into corner 1. It's Derek and Shetty, a battle of the ages. Derek is going to go down the inside of Shetty. It's 3 wide. Perry, Sherry, and Derek. Perry is trying to maintain first. There's been contact. It's 3 wide. They're 3 wide in the corner 1. Contact instantly out of the pits. Perry is trying to keep P1. Derek, Sherry, and Perry, the top 3. The next neck. Oh, there's been contact. Derek is out. Derek has gone into the tire barrier. His car is in good nick, though. Thankfully, his car's not destroyed. But Derek is out of the contention for the top 3 already. Derek spun around. That was just so close for each other. I don't know whose fault that was. Such a shame for Derek. What a great race he was having. What a fantastic race he was having. But it got to, once again, it's like the saying goes, one too many cooks in the kitchen and you'll burn your food effectively. And it'll just ruin all of it. It'll just do it all, and that's what just happened there. 3 wide into the corner. It's what you can expect. Shetty, though, is going to try it down, maybe on the inside of Perry. He doesn't, though. Charles, he has not done his pit stops yet. Charles is still not done a pit stop in P1. I'm assuming he's trying to set enough of a gap to then not have to worry about the pit stop coming up ahead of him. Gap 3 on another 3-second time penalty warning, putting himself up to 6 penalty points. 2 drivers remain in this race without penalties, and that is Perry and Sherry. Gad 53, though, down the inside of Derek. Derek obviously must have damage on his front of his car because he went into that tire barrier so heavily that, honestly, if he hasn't got damage, I'm quite shocked. Although the drivers might be safe for themselves because it doesn't look like there will be rain. With 5 laps left of racing nearly, there's no sight of clouds. I don't think there's going to be rain in this race, which is such an upset. Number 53 here in P4, chasing down Charles. Charles going into the pits now, putting himself up into P3. Perry in P1. Currently, Perry is in a great position and in a great shot to win this race already. Denny and Derek. Derek in P9. He's in the pits, obviously, for front wing change and onto the soft compounds. This is really crunch time for Derek. He can do it. 6 laps of racing still to go. It is still his race to win. You never know, and I would never say it. I'll always say this. It is not over until the fat lady sings. And honestly, I haven't heard her sing. 6 laps left to go. It's still anyone's race. You never know what happened. Minus, I did say there'd be rain, obviously. I must be a profuse liar, because the skies are as clear as some people's futures here. But we can hope if there is rain, it'll come any second now and absolutely scramble up the track. There's been an incident. Denny's out of the race. Denny has DNF'd in the race. Insane stuff to see. Sadly, the first DNF of the race is Denny in P10. Great race from Denny, though. Honestly, fantastic stuff to see. You had a great race. Thank you for performing, and thank you for setting those fastest laps. That was a great time to see. Although Perry is running away with it from Sherry. Sherry really hasn't got anywhere to go. Evidently, these drivers might be setting themselves onto wet compounds. They might have on a wet setup, potentially, pretending, hopefully, for the rain to come. If the rain does come within these 5 laps, it will absolutely shift the tables for everyone on this track. Now, once again, I'm no weatherman, but you never know anymore. The top 3 have settled, though. Charles in P3 with a 6-second time penalty, and nearly everyone has 6 time penalties. The most is sadly Derek with 9. Obviously corner cutting and either hitting cars or not. He's been given time penalties. He was spun out of the race. It's such a C from Derek that it's such a shame. He's such a competent driver, but it happens evidently. But don't lose hope, especially for those in the chat. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Daisy. I'm talking to Janine, the family of Derek. Don't lose hope. There's still hope. 5 laps of racing. Anything can happen. Hype up him in the chat. As he does it there in P8, Derek overtakes Borrell. Derek with the overtake into corner 1. He's already trying to come back right from it. Derek is still a formidable force. He's got nothing to lose. Right now, he knows he needs to try his best, and Derek is currently on an absolute blazer of a lap. I look forward to seeing his lap in these last few sets of laps in this race. I'm excited, honestly. Fantastic stuff to see. I'm super excited. Oh, just, you know what? I'm not even running out of stuff to say. But what I'm going to say here is the top 3, it's something we haven't seen in a while, is Perry in P1. And I'm not saying it, I'm knocking on wood. You know what I'm going to think, and you know what I'm thinking. Potentially it'll happen this race, which will promote him. Let's just see on the driver standing once again. Let me just pull them up here for you guys really quickly. Perry, currently in the standings, is... Where is he? Where is good old Perry? Where is Perry? I'm trying to find him. I don't see him. Perry is on 12 points. This would put him on 24 points. If I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure. Come on, let's see what can happen here with Perry. It's going to be a great race, and I'm honestly still excited. Derek, though, has absolutely cut away at the time here in P8 to Godzilla. Godzilla is having a blinder of a race, sadly. He's not at it. He's evidently, Kota is not his track to be on. 4 laps left of racing. Like I said, not a single show of clouds coming along the horizon. What a shame. What an absolute shame to see. Obviously, some of these guys on their wet setups. It's just such a shame to see sometimes when the rain doesn't appear. That's a cloud there. There is one cloud. Maybe that cloud pisses down the rain. You never know anymore. But honestly, I'm still excited for this race. Oh, let's go on. Go on, Derek. Keep that car on the track and keep it as straight as an arrow. He's got it down the back straight. He's gaining it on Godzilla. Godzilla is potentially in a situation where he does not want to be in. Mind you, this, we're watching Derek, but there's not much happening on the track currently due to just everyone settling in. Although, actually, I'm going to have to switch quickly. Is with Laggy and number 53 here into corner 20. Laggy is in now the DRS zone. I don't think he'll have DRS because he didn't have it in the DRS detection zone. Nonetheless, Laggy is behind Gad. Shetty's picked up a penalty point. 3-second time penalty for Shetty. It's something you never normally see from Shetty, though. Shetty with 3 seconds worth of time penalties already. That is a shame to see. Which effectively means, unless anything happens, once again, knock on wood, Perry will be the winner here in Kota. amazing. Honestly, I couldn't have predicted it. I could never have predicted this. But it's something that, you know what? Sometimes the unthinkable happens, and evidently, that was the unthinkable. Although I had no doubts in Perry able to win a race, it's just when you have a formidable force like Sherry, it is quite difficult to dethrone him. Evidently, he's doing it with great ease today. With a few laps left of racing, once again, I'm mentioning it like a loose and broken record here. No rain. No rain. What a shame to see. 17 laps have gone by, not a single cloud in the sky. It is as bright as ever. Although laggy onto GAD53, he's too far back to attempt a lunge down the inside. But he is going to try and stick to his rear as much as he can to get that fourth place position. Let's see just the standings here really quick. Not standings once again. The overtakes and the under, and let's see who's been overtaken. Perry promoting himself to P1, Shea to P1 as well. Charles with a great race so far, up 6 positions. Number 53 up by 1 position. Laggy by 1, potentially by 2 in a second here. Wilson up by 4. Godzilla up by 1. Derek sadly down by 7. Borrell down by 5. And Denny, who is DNF'd, was taken over 3 times now to P10. It's a shame to see when a driver DNFs, although it isn't a shame when you see the absolute race they put on, so you can think they leave with their head high from this track, which he should have because he was setting great lap times. As I'm talking about great lap time, is the great lap time maker himself is Laggy on the rear end of number 53, which is going to be... GAD53 is under a lot of stress now. Might I say, he is on the new rig, like he said in the chat to me before. A new rig means new problems, potentially meaning new struggles. And evidently, he's not really had a bad race, our dog. He's had a really good race in P4. With a new rig, it just shows practice will make perfect for him. Although, Laggy is right on his tail end. Derek is going to go, I think, and attack Godzilla soon. We'll be watching that in a second now. But we're going to stay on board of Laggy as he's been trying to do the overtake onto number 53. He's got DRS. He's got his battery consumption gun. Come on. Let's see what's going to happen. Is he going to do it? He gets it down the inside. Goes Laggy onto number 53. Laggy gets the move done effortlessly there from Gad. There's not much he could have done there. Although we're going to go into P8 with Derek around in corner 11. He tries it down the inside there. Is he going to do anything? It's Derek going down around the outside so far. It looks like of Godzilla. He's too far back. Is he going to try and do a late dive? I think he will. He goes down the inside. A late dive from Derek. Pardon me. Derek with an absolutely amazing overtake there into corner 12. Honestly, pat on the back from a guy like Derek. Derek is a driver of formidable force. And 19 laps. That's it. It's going to be the end of the race now. And no rain has been shown. The forecasts were wrong. It just shows, for those of you that thought it was going to rain like myself, you never know. Number 53 in P5, great race for him as well. Great stuff to see. Derek, though, has had a lovely comeback. Obviously, he won't be able to get up into the top few due to the laps left. But I think if you are Derek, you should leave your head held high for the absolutely amazing race that you have just been giving us. Great overtakes, great pace immediately, I'll tell you that much. Derek has set great lap times, and number 53 here in P5 is going to potentially try it down into the last back straight on Laggy. Will Laggy get overtaken here into corner 12 where he took it from number 53? We're seeing some hype for number 53. 53 the GOAT. That's great stuff, honestly. He is really good at racing, I'll tell you that much, that's for certain. But 19 laps have gone by, 1 lap to remain. It's the penultimate lap we're on currently. Perry in P1, Sherry in P2, Sherry with a 3-second time penalty. Really, at this stage in the race, there's not much Sherry will be able to do other than hold on to P2. But now, with all the time penalties in play here, it's a shame to see, but Derek really won't be finishing any higher than P9. With 9 seconds worth of time. Well, potentially, he might finish somewhere higher. You never know. We'll keep on track, though. We'll keep a track of him. We're seeing Godzilla, though, potentially adding some spice to Derek's life. This is what you love to see here from Godzilla. He's bringing the heat now to Derek. Derek, a very competent driver, and once again, Godzilla as well, a competent driver. I'm assuming some of these guys must have been on wet setups, considering they knew that rain might have been coming. And as you saw it there, I think were clouds in the far distance. Obviously, far too late now. It's just not going to seem like it's going to rain at all. Obviously, it can't anymore. 1 lap left, it won't happen. But there are clouds in the distance, obviously not enough to make it rain. But nonetheless, It's been a great race. No rain, but I can promise you one thing. There will be rain in the coming races. That is for certain. I can guarantee you that. But onto the last sets of track corners here. Perry and Shetty, we're going to potentially be going on board with them soon because we're going to need to see them cross the finish line, especially Perry here, who has effectively won this race so far. And exactly that. Thank you from Janine in the chat. Keep your head held high, Derek. It's lovely to see you racing here all the time. And you are always welcome in every session we have because, honestly, you bring the spice to the sessions here. But we're going to be going on board here. Enough faffing about with the overtakes. We're going to be on board with Perry as he's coming around corner 17 to 18. Perry, for the first time this season, it looks like he is, it looks like he will, and he definitely will. Rounding corner 20, Perry, the man from the first season, the first champion, he's coming around the last corner, and he wins it here in COTA. It is purple and green for Perry. Perry winning it in Texas, the Circuit of the Americas. Perry with a fantastic race, the only driver without a penalty. Shetty in P2, great stuff from him. Charles in P3, an absolutely amazing race. Laggy P4, Gad 53 in P5, a great race from him as well. We're going to go on board with Wilson now. We're going to be seeing him rounding the last set of corners here. Wilson getting comfortably into P6, Derek in P7 with a great amount of racing. Sadly, his little shunt at the end didn't set him into a good situation. He is going to cross the line 7th, but he's not coming 7th. Push down in the P8 for Derek, and we're going to watch the last car, Borrell, round the last corner into P9, and I think he keeps it. He keeps it, is Derek in P8, and that is it in COTA, in the Circuit of the Americas. It was great stuff to see, great racing. Sadly, no rain. I said there would be rain, no rain whatsoever. It's a shame to see, but I can promise you there will be rain in the coming races. That is for certain. Perry in P1, a familiar face, but a new face in this season's podium, brand new in P1. Great race from him in America. Fantastic stuff. Thank you those for watching. If you stay here and tune, I will be talking to you guys personally on camera. But great stuff to see. Amazing, great champagne celebration. Honestly, just fantastic racing to see. Thank you for those who raced. Thank you for those who are watching. That was an amazing race. I can't wait to get into it. And mind you this, next race is Mexico. Mexico, we're keeping it in the Americas. Here we are. Fantastic stuff to see. And there is your top 10. Perry, Sherry, Charles, Laggy, number 53, Wilson, Godzilla, Derek, Borrell, and Denny to finish it off. Great stuff from those drivers, and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to be coming on camera now shortly just to talk to you guys just personally for a second, but that was some amazing racing to see. Thank you guys for watching. It's me once again. We had some great racing today. Sadly, I promised you rain. Evidently, there was nothing. I'm going to have to see what happened there. It seems like Texas was a pretty dry place to be. But nonetheless, great stuff. Great racing. Derek having a shunt at the end there was not in my books at all. But it definitely brought the spice. Perry picking up his first win of the 2025 season, which was amazing to see. Thank you for that. Thank you for us watching. But I'm going to mention once again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. I mentioned it at the start of the stream. It is, if you guys want to support me and my 30 mates, and honestly, if you want to support the cause of prostate cancer Gibraltar, it is greatly appreciated because we are absolutely fighting tooth and nail trying to get those kilometers in. I know there are guys there that aren't professional runners. We have some great runners. We have some fantastic runners. We have triathletes. We have all of it within our little circle here. But what I will say is, if you can, get to our Instagram page. Ryan, it is once again Dash for the Tash. If you just put that in on Instagram, you'll see us. It is a picture of a walnut. Support us there. Track us, join our Strava. Our links are all in our bio. Donate if you can, support us on our runs, and honestly, we encourage you to run with us as well. So thank you all for watching this race. We're going to be in Mexico. Next race, we are keeping it in America. We're going down into the middle of it, into Mexico. It's going to be a great race, and honestly, maybe there's rain. Hopefully this time it keeps to my word. Thank you all for watching, though. It was a great time commentating for you guys. It was lovely. See you in the next one, and have a lovely evening. See you all.